everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Team Toyota of Princeton to check out this 2023 Toyota Crown. This is the XLE with all-wheel drive and of course hybrid technology in the Crown. So we're going to check out this black on black Crown, see what the 2023 Crown XLE is all about, see what it's bringing to this full-size sedan segment. So let's dig in. The front end of the Crown, again, we have the black paint with the gold Toyota emblem on the hood. We have chrome trim, LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, LED turn signals, big front grille here, but none of this is functional except for the very bottom. So all of this area in here is blocked. We have some functionality way down the bottom and then up here on the sides, and that is it. But that is a big grille here to only have this bottom part functional. They didn't try to do any fake side air curtains. All this is smoothed out, so I like that design. Keep it simple, keep it clean. But let me know what you think about that big grille there that isn't fully functional. All right, the wheel and tire package on the Crown XLE, we have a 19-inch machined aluminum alloy wheel, Toyota badge on the center cap, standard brake and rotor package. Now these 19-inch wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Macopia all-season tires, 225 on the width of 55 series sidewall 19s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. Full side profile on the Crown. Again, this is the full-size sedan from Toyota, which replaces the Avalon. It's got the fastback design with that sloping roof down into the trunk area. I think it looks pretty cool. It's given a more modern look. I always like the fastback look on a car. We have the black with the flat black trim around the wheel wells and on the door sills. Well, we do have some bling. We got the bling on the wheels, and of course, we have chrome trim all the way around the windows on either side of the car. So it's not necessarily a stealth car. They're trying to give it that classic look. So let me know if you think they pulled it off or not. Moving in closer, side view mirrors, color matched with LED turn signals. We are color matched on the front and the rear door handle. Up top, color matched roof and shark fin antenna, and no sunroof on this particular Crown. All right, the rear end of the Crown, all black again. I do like the way they have this little kick up on the deck lid. Looks interesting, that fastback look coming right down here into the trunk. Toyota badge in chrome in the middle, Crown underneath that, all-wheel drive on the left, and we're body color all the way down till we get to some flat black around the license plate area. But it's a nice smoothed out clean design on the back of the Crown. Under the hood of this Crown XLE, what do we have for a power plant? We have Toyota's 2.5 liter inline four-cylinder hybrid engine mated to an electronic CVT transmission. 236 net horsepower, 163 pound-feet of torque, MPGs, 42 in the city, 41 on the highway, 41 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior of the vehicle, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much do I have to pay to get into one of these Crowns? Well, here's the story right here. 2023 Toyota Crown XLE, base price before options, $39,950. Now this Crown has a few options. We have to add in an additional $309 for the all-weather floor liners and cargo tray, an extra $149 for the mud guards, an extra $49 for the cargo net, an extra $69 for the rear bumper application, an extra $150 for the door edge guards. Then we have to add in delivery, destination and delivery of $1,095 from Toyota's Aichi, Japan assembly plant. And we have a total MSRP for this Crown from the factory of $41,771. Before we get into the interior, I did want to stop and let you know that Team Toyota of Princeton is providing special pricing to Shabby's Ride subscribers on this Crown or on any other Crown they may have on their lot for sale. In order to unlock that special pricing, you need to do three things. Number one, go down below and subscribe to the channel. Number two, call Team Toyota at the number that's listed below on the screen and give them the promo code to unlock that special pricing. Now let's get back to it. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. The floor mats are in the trunk at this time. We do have a nice aluminum door sill plate that says Crown to welcome you to the vehicle. Seats, we have power seats for the driver with lumbar, a power seat for the front passenger without lumbar. Now, seating materials, we have a combo here. We have Softex on the outer with stitching and gold piping, and then fabric on the interior or insert of the seat. So let me know how you feel about that in a Crown to have the fabric seats, but they do look nice, and it's a classy looking interior. Door panels, pretty plain Jane. We have soft touch up top, chrome door handle, flat black on the switchgear. We do have some of that gold, or what do you call it, bronze trim around the switchgear. Nice soft armrest though. And then we have a pretty, I'd say, skinny door pocket for a car this size and a standard audio system in the XLE. Now up top you got plastic up here. You have soft touch here. More of this bronze trim or copper trim or gold trim, whatever you want to call it, that runs in through the heat and air vent, so it lifts it up a bit. And then down here we have a nice large glove box. Infotainment system, we have Toyota's 12.3-inch infotainment system. The navigation is through subscription service, so you have to sign up, you have to put in your personal information, and you have to subscribe to get the navigation here in the system. But you do have wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. So for me, I would just hook up my phone and use the maps and nav from my phone. But you can deal with your music, Sirius XM, tune in your FM and AM radio channels, pair a telephone, go to your vehicle settings, see how the energy flow is going since this is a hybrid vehicle. And then you have more settings you can go through, your user profile, Wi-Fi hotspot, all that jazz is in here. It's a really easy system to use. And now, if we want to go to reverse, we have a nice large backup camera with trajectory. Doesn't take up the whole screen, but it takes up a good amount of it, and it's centered in the middle, which I like. So that's easy peasy, and it looks good. Go back to park, and we're back here at the beginning. Here's our volume knob right here, so they got that. Here's your push button start, 2 heat and air vents, and your 4-way hazards, dual climate, 3-stage heated seats. Oops, I pushed the wrong button. There we go. 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger right there. So they got you covered. This is the rear defroster that I just put on. And then you have, obviously, manual controls for the rest of your heat and air and all that other good jazz. So that's a nice touch. Now, down below here, we have a vertically mounted wireless charging pad and 2 USB-Cs right in here with an area for storage. Here is the gear shift that's going to take you through this electronic CVT. Drive modes, we'll show you when we go through the dash. Traction control off, electronic emergency brake, auto vehicle hold, EV only mode if you want to drive it EV only. And then we have 2 cup holders. The key fob right here. Lock, unlock, pop the trunk, panic button, Toyota badge on the back. It does say Crown on here. I don't know if you can see it, but it is there. It's just not easy to see. You would think they could make that a little bit more easy to see. And now our center armrest, looking good, nice and soft, but we can open this way. And inside you have a removable tray, and you slide that back. You got more USB action and the 12 volt. And if the passenger wants to get in the center console, you can open it from the other direction and the passenger can reach in. So I like that. Toyota steering wheel, nice 10 and 2 notches. Toyota badge in the middle, but I think they need a little bit of maybe that gold trim. Well, we got some around here, the bronze and gold trim. But I don't know, maybe some more in here to dress it up a little bit. I don't know, maybe more down around here. Let me know what you think. But we need a flat bottom wheel here because my knee's going to hit getting in and out of the car on this Crown. Now, switchgear is all flat black. We have our voice commands on the left. And then you have your controls for your digital dash and your phone commands up top. And then on the right side, you have your modes for your infotainment system. You have your seek for your music, and then you have your adaptive cruise and safety suite controls. On the stalks, you have your headlights. You have your windshield wipers on the right. Down below here, you can pop the trunk. That is to open your fuel filler door. Up top, there's your trip odometer and brighten and dim the dash. Now we have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. So Toyota has you covered there. And then we have our digital dash, which is very well presented. And we look at our drive modes, and here we go. We got sport. We got normal. And we got eco. And those are the three you got. I think we're going to keep it in eco because I think people are going to drive this car for gas mileage. And everything goes green. It's very, very nice. And then, once you're through that piece, then you have other information that are inside the dials. So you can change that by going through different configurations of what you may want to see on the screen. So you have 3 different configurations, and you choose whichever one you would like to have up. I'm going to choose number 1, and then you click OK, and then you're good to go. It's really easy to figure out, and it's a really well presented digital dash. Overhead console, pretty simple. You want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door. This button remains on door and in, and then you open the door, your lighting comes on, close the door, the lighting will dim out. There's the SOS button in case you have an emergency on the road. No moonroof, so there's no controls to show you there. Sun visor with vanity and a light. And does it slide? Yes, it does, to block out that side sun. Driver door panel, what I did want to show you is we don't have memory seats, but we do have power folding mirrors. So if you have it to the forward, that is out. If you bring it to the middle, that's automatic. So they'll go in and out as you start and turn off the car. And then this button will fold them in if you want to fold them in. And then you put it back to auto and they'll go back out. Nice touch. Getting in the back seat of the Crown, I have the seat set for my driving position. So we'll hop on in. Nice and easy to get in. Plenty of room for my head, my shoulders, and my knees at 5'11". Plenty of room. We have the soft text all the way down, seat pocket behind the driver and front passenger seat. Here in the middle, we have 2 heat and air vents and 2 USB-Cs for connectivity. So that's a nice touch. Door panels, same action as the front. There's the front door panel. Here's the rear door panel. Looking the same use of material, same colors. And then on the back seats, we have that soft text and fabric color combo with that bronze piping. Nice and soft, nice and comfortable. And then center armrest, super soft, and 2 cup holders. But it's a really nice, comfortable place to be here in the back of this Crown. Getting into the trunk of the Crown, you can pop the trunk from the key fob, or you can come to the back and right underneath here, you can see here's the badge, right over here, there's the button, hit it, boom, it clicks, lift it up, nice and easy. And what are we looking at? A nice sized trunk, 15.2 cubic feet of space. We move in closer. Here's your all-season Toyota Crown floor mats. Now, here is the all-season cargo mat. And then we open this up, and we do have a jack and a spare. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. But a good-sized trunk. And if you even need more room, you can pull these levers and then walk around to either side of the car. Put the seats down. 60-40 split, 40 on the left, 60 on the right side. And now, even though the opening's a little bit skinnier and there's a kick up, if you got some longer items, you'll have no problem getting them in there if you don't have anybody in the back. So it's a great use of space here in the back of this Crown. All right, here is the Toyota window sticker. We'll zoom on in. You'll see XLE sedan 2023 in black. Here are your fuel economy estimates. Standard equipment on the left, options on the right. And there's your MSRP. Let's take her out for a spin. All right, we are heading down the road in this 2023 Crown XLE. All-wheel drive, hybrid action. And it drives very smooth. It drives very nicely. It just doesn't have a lot of get up and go. Because without the electric assistance, you're looking at 184 horsepower out of the engine with 163 pound-feet of torque. The electric assistance is going to go ahead and get you that 236. But it's not gonna get up and go. If you want to get up and go in a Crown, you got to go with that Hybrid Max setup. That's going to get you 340 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque out of that Hybrid Max engine setup. That is the one that's going to throw you down the road in a hurry. But you're going to pay a lot more for that. For instance, I mean, this is like 41 and change, and that Hybrid Max we did, that was like 54, something like that, 55, 56. Can't remember, we did it a while ago, but that puts you down the road in a hurry, but it's going to cost you a lot more. So this one, the XLE, is the entry level. You have XLE, Limited, and Platinum. And to get the Hybrid Max, you got to go Platinum. From what I can tell in the configurator. So this one, I think, is just great for people who want to cruise around town. Because you're going to get great gas mileage. You know, right now we're looking at an estimate of 41 combined MPGs, which is big time for a full-size sedan, which is how this is classified. But it's going to give you the nice smooth ride, which I like. It's a bit quieter than, you know, a Camry, let's say, in the cockpit. Not completely quiet. You know, you got some good tech in the XLE. You get the big navigation system. You got the wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. You got heated seats. You got the wireless charging, USB-C connectivity. But I don't have a heated steering wheel in here, so I'm not in love with that. So I think for me, my own personal taste, if I was going Crown, I'd probably go, if I didn't want to spend all the money on the Hybrid Max, I'd probably bump it up to Limited, get a few more things in here. Because, you know, the Softex fabric combination seats, not my favorite in a full-size sedan like this. So I probably would go Limited if I didn't want to spend all that money on the Hybrid Max Platinum. But it's a good, stable car to drive down the road. Now we're going to go ahead and do an emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Stop's great. On a dime. Nice and linear. Now we'll take off. And down the road it goes, no problem. Now it's going to wallow in the turns. This is not a sporty car. It's a big sedan. And it's soft on the suspension. Right now we have it in Eco, but it's soft on the suspension, as you would expect. But it just drives nicely down the road, and it's comfortable. And it keeps you relaxed. It's a relaxed car to drive, I would say. And for me, if I'm using it as my daily driver, can't complain about being relaxed while I'm driving down the road, especially if I've come off a tough day at work. But the nice thing about this car for our drive today is that this is a demo. We do have a few thousand miles on the clock on this car. So we can do a pretty aggressive launch on this and see how she does in sport mode. Why the heck not, right? Why the heck not? 19-foot turning radius, we'll see how she does. Oh yeah, that's fine. That's just fine for a big sedan. No problem. All right, we're going to click this over into Sport. And we'll see how she does. No paddles to use, but we'll see how she does. From a standstill, we got almost 3,500 miles on the clock, so this engine's run in. So let's go. And that's not bad for this smaller engine at 236. It pushes you back on the seat a little bit. We're probably looking, I believe the car and driver test was like 7.1 seconds 0 to 60 in this setup, and the Hybrid Max is like 5.7 seconds 0 to 60. So it's no slouch. It's not fast, but it's no slouch. But that was pretty darn good. You know, when we do these brand new cars, and I'm driving these cars around with 10, 11 miles, you really can't stand on them. You know, because you don't want to do that till the engines are run in. But with a run-in engine, it was nice to give it some. Let's do that again. 3, 2, 1. That does all right. I mean, if you need to get out of a jam, this car is going to be able to get you out of a jam. So let me know what you think about this 2023 Crown XLE. Would you go with this is the base trim, would you go base on a Crown if you're just looking for gas mileage and everyday reliability? Or do you need more tech? Do you need more action? Do you need more power? Are you going upstairs in trims? Or are you going somewhere else for your full-size sedan? Let me know in the comments. But I'd like to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Toyota Crown XLE all-wheel drive for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.